This is a really neat game. There's 2 parts. You first need to buy the first part in order to proceed on to the second part. But in this game, you have the options to... I wonder if I can actually... Yeah, I'm going to start a new game, part 1. Are you sure you want to permanently delete? I'll say, yeah, that's not my kids' save game, so I don't really care. So anyway, this is... the game is kind of very similar to what you're seeing right now. You can move around as you can with the move button and all this other stuff. I really don't care too much for the tutorial, so hoping maybe I can just fly through it. And then let's see if we can pass through this tutorial pretty quick. So there's not really a lot, like there's no jumping or anything involved in this. You can change your comfort settings, the audio, and all that good stuff. So basically we're at the very beginning, kind of guides you through it, telling you what to push.
Hey Sam, it's Mia.
So Mia's going to annoy the
crap
out of you the entire expedition that you're on. And
Hey, I've got this. You all right back there?
yeah, fine. Okay, just carry on.
Don't distract me.
So again, this is kind of the animation that you get. I think that if they made it a little more realistic, it would have been very hard for kids to play this game. I know my kids love this game. This is probably one of their favorite games. And they do get stuck in a lot of places for them, but it is a lot really enjoyable. I am talking over a lot of this because I do want you to actually obviously play the game or play it. But trust me, she does a lot of talking throughout the game. You're gonna get a little annoyed, at least I did. It's like a Bermuda Triangle. It's not even close to Bermuda, so it's not even gonna be that. Anyway, wrong side of the ocean, different ocean. Okay, grab the body cam. So the body cam is somehow connected to her video feed, which is really creepy. And I'm just kind of going through it right now. But like I said, this game is super fun for kids. They get pretty far, but like I said, it's the style of game. I think if they made it a lot more realistic, because there's so many like quote-unquote jump scares, I think it would have been very, very difficult for them.
Okay, Sam.
For them, because it's just there are spots where you just kind of your heart just scrapes, especially with the raptors running around all over the place.
To the Ranger Depot while Carlos and Juan
Yeah. Let's go.
Our pilot respectfully reminds us that Isla Nublar is still under quarantine.
Yeah.
And
We need to fast forward this.
No es ninguna broma.
Alright,
We've
what do we
got
got
1 hour to enter the lab and recover the genome.
Mia.
Once the dinghy's loaded, it's straight back for takeoff, scheduled no later than...
Mia.
What?
Look. They're huge.
Uh-oh.
Pteranodons.
Pteranodons.
Okay,
Dun, dun,
okay, just
dun.
relax. They're not
Oh.
about to... Oh, shit!
They're in the building. Mia, get the shoots.
I am, I'm trying. Shit, how many do we have?
I don't know, Corgan. Get them all. What are you doing? I was arrested.
Nope,
Sam,
I got their feet.
get your parachute. I've opened the locker.
Get the parachute.
It's empty.
A parachute empty in a traffic plane? Who would have ever guessed? Oh no!
Mia, get out of the way.
Somebody save me!
No!
The humanity!
So am I.
As we go down. I guess I should buckle up. Alright, so that's the beginning of the game. I guess I can share a little bit more. It starts off like that, so you're obviously going to Jurassic World. You crashed. Now you're located in this broken down plane. And you're searching for Carlos and everybody else, but can't find anybody. And if I was him, I pretty much wouldn't be saying a damn word right now. I would be trying to get myself out. But like I said, the graphics are really cool. The game is kind of linear, so it forces you to go places. But I gotta admit, T-Rex, it looks phenomenal in this game. It looks really cool. And obviously, because he can't hear me, I can be as loud as I want. But Carlos out there is in a little bit of trouble. So like I said, it looks really cool. It's really well done. The art's really neat. You do get to actually go in situations where you have to deal with him or her, and it is pretty neat. It's very the game is a little bit. It's not so diverse because you don't get a lot of options. Hello. Hello. What you gonna do? You gonna get me? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So there's that, and then there's a lot of raptor levels. I think that's the only part that kind of bugged me was the game is primarily based on trying to deal with the raptors, and for myself it just got kind of monotonous. And see if it opened that easy, why didn't I just go deal with it before? So gives you a little bit of clues on how to do things. Again, the art is just awesome. Like I love this type of stuff, but and the game is long. It's not short at all. It's fair. Well, I shouldn't say it's not short. It's long. It gives you the option to kind of go around where you want to go. But at the same time, like I said, it is a little bit linear because it's not an open world game. It does force you to go through each and every level to proceed to the next. And I don't remember what to do on the very first level. I'm assuming it's going to be going down into that vent, because I don't remember what's in that vent. But if I have to follow him, then I'll follow him. And there's creepy stuff that happens like that, which is pretty cool. Kind of gets your heart going. I played this level so many times that it's kind of second nature right now. Actually, that's a lie, because I just forgot where I was going. So, don't listen to me. Anyway, it's cool. You got all the scratch marks on the walls. Oh, there's the tail of a raptor. Not sure why he wouldn't turn. They're all she's. Would have turned around and tried to get me. But anyway, going through it. There's stuff like that that's pretty cool too. They add on to the drama of the game. Let's turn myself around so I'm facing the camera rather than facing against it. All right, Operations Center. You're gonna get a little annoyed by this building. This one just keeps going and going. But but in the Operations Center, you are going to hear her. You say that now.
Service bunker. I tripped the alarm. They probably
However,
heard the siren in Costa Rica. I think my knee is broken. I can barely move.
What do we got here? I can't remember what's all in this.
We need to get
I think that's one thing that I don't like about linear games. Personally, this is just my opinion. But I like to be able to do, if something is in front of me, I like to be able to do it. So like, this is a prime example.
It's 1967.
967, and these are cool. There's a lot of these little like little puzzles, and that I think is really neat. So we're gonna flip the switch and let there be light.
Promising. Back to the console.
So go back to the console. What am I looking at here? I'll do that a little bit.
On the wall. See that map? The NMS Center is split into sections.
Yeah.
Zone A is residence and corporate. Ignore it. Zone D and E are the labs.
So she does help you out throughout the game, which is obviously helpful because there's a lot of things that you kind of need to know what you're looking for. But a lot of the game, when you run your hand over something, it lights up, so it gives you the option of understanding like what I have to do next.
Head back to the
She
breaker and
just talks and
activate
talks and
transport.
talks, so I try to ignore her and find other places to do things. So she wants me to go over into here. That's the thing, after she talks, doors open up, which again for me, I kind of like the ability. Is it not opening? Or do I have to do this first? All corrupt files. So I'm not sure what you want me to do now, because I was too busy making fun of her and not listening. But I was positive it was this one. No, it's not this one. That's not right. I know now. So I go back to the breaker room. So, like I said, this part here, I think, is the part that, like, as somebody playing a game, or that has played multiple games, when you see all of this here, transport, residents, like, you would think, hey, while I'm here, let's just throw all the breakers. But obviously it's a game. They want you to go through the chapters. They want you to play it. So obviously this is part of the storyline. So a lot of the story type games, they'll have this type of option. However, for me, my brain is thinking, I wish I could have just clicked all of them and then just kind of gone around the game and try to find where I want to go. So
Last thing,
go through
the
here.
center's massive, so you'll want a nav assist. Check the storeroom.
So I believe this is the storeroom.
Yes, that's it. Attach it to your wrist.
All right.
Check the arrow on the back of
This
the van.
is hugely helpful. So I want to state this right now, because this is something that I didn't really notice the first time I was playing, and that's this, the arrow, the nav lab. Like I said, you totally take it for granted, but if you use this, it's basically the most direct route to finishing off, or to getting where you need to go. A lot of times you'll get lost in a couple of the rooms and you won't really know where you should have gone back or forward or just whatever. And so it can get a little bit, disorienting. And there's a, like, this world, I would say, is fairly large for what it is, but you don't really grasp how big it is, because you're usually in rooms like this.
Keep going. You'll find a way through.
And like I said, there's a lot of cool stuff that happens. Like, they fly over top of you, and okay, so we gotta go over here. All right, so start of the game. These are hugely important for hiding. Go in there. There's a lot of things like this, like little triggers around the game. These are super fun. One thing I do recommend, if you do have kids and they do want to play this, there is no height adjustment on this game. So it can be very difficult for kids to grab certain things. So they may come to you for help or whatever it may be. I'm using my controller here to kind of look around a little bit easier, so I'm not facing away from the camera the whole time. But as you go through, you can see anything that has a yellow or orange. Yeah, orange on the ground, yellow. These here, once you push the pad in, you can hide in these, and then you close it whenever the raptor comes. I'll show you in a couple seconds here, because I'm about to probably be thrown into that situation. There's a lot of vents. Later on in the game, they become very, very useful. I find that if I'm ever up against a raptor, I just run to the vents and quickly push this to get into the vent. They can't come into the vents. That what I'm saying will be contradicted later on, but they can't go into the vents right now. So it does help. And then I don't think I can do this now. No, I can't. No, I'm still a little early in the game, so I think I have to go through here. Nope, I've already gone through these. So I need to go this way. Yes. And I'm sure a lot of people played the first level, and I apologize, but I was having a little bit of issues. So these things here are hell of annoying because they're super loud, and when they're loud, they draw the raptors towards you by squealing. So
Monorail.
just remember that.
They always brought in yellowfin tuna from the dock. Drove the birds crazy along the coast when they smelled the
Alright, so we got another one of these.
Evacuated. We were so lucky. Right after the last boat, the Indominus tore through the track. Even if you got it running, it's a death trap.
It's funny, she brings up the monorail. At the very end of the game, it's kind of important. Alright, what do we got here? So, again, more of these. I don't think I can go in this one. No, I cannot. Okay. Also, when you're playing, take a mental reminder of like when you're in a room, like where all the places are for hiding, because it becomes very, very useful later when you are trying to get away from a raptor and there's just nowhere to go and you're just frustrated because you can't find anything to get out of there. But in general, it's pretty, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. Those speakers up there, you're able to activate to draw the raptors towards them. However, in this situation, I don't currently have that, so I can't do that. But I think I get it pretty soon here. I think. I'm not sure. We'll pretend I do. All right. So I think now is where I start seeing the raptor. Yes.
I never came here.
Yes.
It was one of 6 or 7 stations on the island. Rangers took care of the roads, fences, trees, the stuff the public never thinks
So
about.
now we're just gonna
You
go.
practically taste
So
the
you'll find
my labs are way nicer.
you'll find computers. A lot of computers that you can activate. And in the computers, you can go. Okay, I can't remember if I just.
You want the comms tower. Keep going.
So again, I'm trying to talk over top of her so that we don't ruin most of the game here.
Get it now.
So again, she can't hear you. So you can be as loud as you want. Hi. And if you do wake... Oh, they don't allow you in the intro. Interesting. Because later on you can actually open it up while the raptor's there. And later you do see blue, which is pretty cool. I think that's neat.
Okay, move forward quietly. You'll be fine.
So if you move slowly, she can't see or hear you. But if you run, oh, they're not allowing it right now.
Keep going.
That makes sense. The tutorial actually helps out a lot then. And she's right behind. So when they do see you, let's see if I can get her attention here. Nope. Can you hear me or see me? Wow. Tutorial really allows you to allows you to get away with murder here. Okay, so she can't hear or see me.
We worked on the raptor code.
So we're gonna go through here. I'm only gonna play for a few more minutes here once I get to the actual raptors and how to kind of get around them. And then that way I don't spoil the game for you. This is actually the longest tunnel system there is, or the tunnel. It's not a tunnel. It's actually a vent. But as you go through, you just continue on and obviously get to wherever they ask you to go. So we're gonna go through, I guess, one more.
Look around. Bet there's something you can use.
Is there? I don't really remember. Can I? Equipment storage room. Got here. And if you run and you push the right directional button, push it down, you can actually, oh yes, here, this is, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. This one?
Sam, keep looking.
Whatever. Oh yeah, of course it's the last one.
There it is. The virtual interface.
Okay.
It's a prototype built by
Okay.
InGen. Ms. Ronnie wanted to roll them out to staff, but...
Okay,
got
can you
stuck
stop
in
talking so I can
development.
grab it, please? There we go.
That'll let you connect to all
Okay,
kinds of stuff around
so
the
this
center.
is the thing that I was
Panels,
talking about,
computers.
where you
Plus,
can
it turns on
control
things at a
extra
distance.
stuff.
Kind of like a
Which is
remote.
weird because that's the only
control box by the
thing
door.
in the
Try it.
game
Cool.
that allows you to
Just
open up
remember,
another door.
it
I
takes
just
a few
realized
seconds
that.
to recharge.
So don't think that you can open up any other doors after this with this, because it doesn't work that way. Alright. This is cool. So there's a whole bunch of these little puzzles everywhere. Give you a little bit of an idea of what the code is. And then you just nap, 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 nap. And you're done. Alright. Going in here. It's super cool that the nostalgics of the game. And then again, like I said, there's a lot of these little little games. Super easy to get through. Like I said, that's why it's fun for kids, because it's not overly difficult. I fucked this one up. I'm dead.
Try the virtual interface.
And this is where you lose.
Can you distract her with anything?
Oh, that was close. That was super close. And I'm dead. Ah. So that's it, and that's why you gotta kind of think before you start running into rooms. That was extremely silly. So anyway, she's right there. Wait, yeah. So now, like I said, I use I think it's A button. Yeah, A to grab this extractor. And then you go underneath the desk. That's pretty much it. And then I go into here. And this is the game in a nutshell. What I'm doing right now, distracting the raptor, going under something, finding a door, going back and forth, so I can select that, but I gotta wait for for that to turn green. And then I can go like that, and she'll go over to it like so. And then I will go up here.
Not run. She'll hear you.
And then door will open. And then now I find somewhere else to go, which in this place is the comms tower. So, in a nutshell, that's pretty much, that is the game. Like I said, there's a lot to do with the raptors. There's I'd say 90% of the game is that. So for me, it got a little redundant. She does help you out through the game. You've got cool stuff to look at like that. The details of the game is really cool. You got a lot of switches, got little tasks you have to do, little codes here and there, open up other doors. But other than that, that's basically what it is. There's not a lot to it. Again, the raptor thing can probably be a little bit too much as it keeps going. And once you kind of figure out the rhythm or the pattern of it, it becomes pretty easy to manipulate. Later on in the game, you do obviously get the T-Rex. You have to deal with T-Rex, you have to deal with the Dilophosaurus. And I think pterodactyls are the other bird version of that. And I think that's it. I think there's just 4 main ones. You get to interact with the Triceratops as well, which is pretty cool. So thank you for watching till the end. If you have any game ideas that you like that maybe we should try out, let us know. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Catch you on the flip side.